Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as we welcome Eleanor Arnold and Chris Cawley for the Pledge of Allegiance and our national anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Now, we're not just here today to celebrate the first anniversary of a campaign to solve the problem of childhood obesity in a generation. We're here to celebrate a new conversation in this country about the health and well-being of our children. It's a conversation about what our kids eat, how they move, about how they feel, and more importantly, how they feel about themselves. And it's about what that all means, not just for their physical and emotional health, but for their success in school and in life. And over this past year, we have seen the first signs of a fundamental shift in how we live and how we eat. We've seen changes at every level of our society, from classrooms to boardrooms, and yes, to the halls of Congress. And there's a reason I wanted to hold this celebration here at North Point Community Church. Yes, there's a reason I wanted to talk with all of you, parents from all different backgrounds with kids of all different ages. And that's because these changes are happening for one simple reason: because you asked for them. You see, that's really what Let's Move is all about. That's how this all got started, by listening to parents like all of you, by working to meet your needs, by working to fulfill your hopes and dreams for your kids. You see, you asked for more fresh, nutritious food in your communities. So that's why we're working to bring more grocery stores into underserved areas. You wanted healthier, more affordable options on those grocery store shelves. So food manufacturers have made a healthy weight commitment, pledging to cut 1.5 trillion calories a year from their products. And Walmart has promised to sell products with less sugar, salt, and trans fat, and to reduce the prices on healthy items like fresh fruits and vegetables. You asked for more information about the food you buy for your kids. And today we're seeing better, clearer labels already on beverage cans and many other products in the grocery stores. You asked for better food in your kids' schools. the kind of balanced meals that you're trying to provide for your kids at home. So we're putting salad bars in 6,000 schools across the country. Congress passed the Healthy Hunger-Free Kids Act. Now, this is historic legislation that will provide healthier school meals to millions of our American children. And more than 2,000 professional chefs have signed up to help local schools develop healthier menus. You asked for better role models for your kids. So we recruited professional athletes from all over the place to encourage kids to stay active. You asked for healthier communities that can sustain healthy families. So through Let's Move Cities and Towns, this is an initiative where 500 mayors have committed to tackling obesity in their community. They're building bike paths and planting gardens. They're starting youth sports leagues and so much more. You asked for practical, affordable, real-life advice to keep your kids healthy. So we launched the public service campaigns that you've seen and our website, letsmove.gov, with helpful tips on exercise and nutrition. The American Academy of Pediatrics is now urging doctors not just to screen our kids for obesity, but to actually write prescriptions for exercise and healthy eating. And under the Affordable Care Act, which is the health law that Congress passed last year, these screenings will be fully covered by insurance, so you won't have to pay anything out of pocket. And guess what? All of this happened in just 1 year. Just 1 year. So, it's never easy. But we also have to remember that we're never alone in this challenge. So the next time that we are battling with our kids over those vegetables, or they refuse to join us for the walk in the park, the next time we struggle to change our schools or our communities, we just need to remind ourselves that parents everywhere are going through exactly the same thing. We have to remember that we're all in this together. So we need to help each other. We need to support each other. We need to share good ideas. We need to cheer each other on in this challenge. We need to get more parents involved in this cause, because that's really how Let's Move works. I mean, the truth is that executives at Walmart didn't wake up one morning and decide to promote healthier products just for fun. Folks in Congress didn't write the most sweeping child nutrition legislation in decades because they had extra time on their hands. They did this because folks like us stood up and asked for these changes. They did it because we started reading those labels. We started buying the healthier products. So if there's one message that I want to send to parents today, it's this. We have a voice. I mean, we have a voice. And when we come together and use that voice, we can change things. We can change the way companies do business. We can change the way Congress makes laws. We can transform our schools and our neighborhoods and our cities. I see it in the letters that I get from young people who proudly tell me what they're doing to eat better and stay active. One little girl told me that after watching a public service announcement on Let's Move on TV, she and her friend put down the junk food and decided to go for a bike ride instead. See, now that's something. See, when our kids get engaged like that, you don't let that go. When they start taking the initiative and they start changing their habits, you don't let that go. Because that won't just affect their generation. Another mom, Shamika Hamlin Palmer, from Jackson, Mississippi, I think she put it best. She said, I want my son to have a long and healthy life. Therefore, I need to teach him healthy ways of living. And he'll be able to teach his kids the same thing. So make no mistake about it. We're not just doing this for our kids today. We're doing this for our grandchildren and for their children. But truly, that's what we've always done in this country. See, that's who we are. We're the folks who struggle and sacrifice to leave something better for our kids. We've worked to give our kids opportunities that we have never dreamed of for ourselves. That's what we do in America. And ultimately, that's what we're aiming to do with Let's Move. That's what this momentum we're seeing across the country is really about. Folks stepping up for our kids. And today, 1 year later, Let's Move is far more than just a campaign. It's so much more than just a slogan. This is a nationwide movement. It's a movement to give our kids everything they need, all the energy, all the strength, and the opportunities they need to fulfill every last bit of their potential that we know they have, and achieve every last one of their dreams. And as parents, we want nothing less for our kids. But more importantly, as Americans, we want nothing less for this country. So let's keep working. We need you all, parents. We need you to keep moving. We need you to keep doing everything you can to give our kids the bright futures they deserve. You all should be proud of this year. You set this up. You made it happen. I'm proud of you. There's more work to do, but we can make this happen. So thank you all so much. Thank you for being here today, and God bless you all. I'm going to keep working, and I'm going to come down and shake some hands. Thank you all so much.
Just move on.